Hi there, how are you? My name's Emma, I'm an artist, and today I'm going to help you make a piece of artwork inspired by a fantastic artist called Henri Matisse. And Henri Matisse used to like to make collages, and he had a special way of making them, and he called it drawing with scissors. So we're going to do some drawing with scissors today. Don't be scared. Right, so here's an example of Henri Matisse's work. It's big, it's bold, it's colourful, and the shapes in it have been simplified. You see how much he simplified that human form. I really like them. And this one's called The Dancer. You get the idea that they're actually dancing. I've got a couple more pictures over here. And these are really colourful as well. Lots of movement, but also super simplified. And we're going to have a go at doing a collage like this today, but we're not going to be doing the human form. We're going to be looking at some fruit. And I'm afraid I've got some very boring fruit, but hopefully you might have some more interesting fruit to draw. And you might want to Google pictures of things like star fruit or dragon fruit or maybe lychees and things like that. Let me fold up this book. I'm going to put my camera down here now so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Here we go. Righty-ho. So, the thing about Henri Matisse was he didn't just buy coloured paper, he would actually paint his own paper and then he would cut it up with scissors. And he used a paint called gouache, which is really bright, it makes a nice flat, even colour. We can use whatever we've got. I've got some acrylic paint here, I've got some white, I've added white, I've added a little bit of green, and I've given it a mix up. And it means I can coat my paper. Try and find a big brush. If you haven't got a big brush, maybe you can use a sponge. Maybe you can use a tissue that's been scrunched up. Henri Matisse liked his paint nice and flat and even, but maybe you like texture. This is what artists do. They have one idea from another artist and then they can make it their own. Okay, right, I'm going to put this down. I finished painting my paper. You'll just have to let that dry or get a hairdryer on it and dry it off a bit. Next thing to do, have a look at some fruit. I've got some pears. They're a bit bashed, aren't they? But they were in my fruit bowl. I've got one and I've cut it in half. So maybe you could have a look at the insides of some other pieces of fruit. What Henri Matisse was good at doing was simplifying the shapes that he saw. He wasn't interested in all the little twiddly bits. He just wanted to get the impression of a pear or a piece of fruit or a person. So I'm going to have a go at drawing. I'm going to draw the plate as well. I think Henri would have drawn the plate. Right, here we go. These are some nice round pears. I've got a little bit around now. Oh, here's number 2. Well, it's half of it. There we go. Ooh, don't worry if it goes a bit wobbly. It's not the end of the world, is it? I'm going to draw these lines now. That's where the seeds are. I'm going to draw that bit. And I'm going to draw the rim around the plate. I'm not going to draw the twiddly bits on the plate, like all the design. But there we are, we've got a really simplified, oh, it looks like a bit like a face, doesn't it? A simplified set of pears on a plate. So what Henri Matisse would have done now, he would have got his coloured paper and he would have started cutting out the shapes from his coloured paper. Guess what though? He didn't use a pencil, so we don't need that. Remember, we're drawing with scissors. So have a go at using your scissors. I'm going to draw, maybe cut out another pear out of here, freehand. Don't be scared about this. Cut it out nice and big and bold. As you can see, Henri Matisse's shapes were a bit wibbly wobbly. Doesn't matter if ours are as well. There we are, it's quite a good pear shape. Seeing as I didn't use a pencil. Okay? So once you get all your bits cut out different colours, Oh look, this is my plate. I just decided to do a blue circle for the rim. There we are. I didn't do all the middle bit, or the pattern. Henri Matisse also loved wibbly wobbly shapes, kind of things that reminded him of seaweed or plants or nature. You could add some of those. You can thread them through. Oh, that looks quite groovy. And when you're happy with your design, you can stick them down. I think I've got some pips here that I cut out. Oh, so tiny. There we are. Some pear pips. Might put one there on the plate. Might put another one up there. So you can have a real good play around. Get your composition just as you want it. I don't think it looks like a smiley face anymore, so that's good. There we are. And you can put some glue underneath all of this, some PVA or some Pritt stick, and then just stick it down when you're happy. There we are. And there's our Henri Matisse inspired collage, drawing with scissors. So I hope you have fun. See you later. Bye.